Hello and welcome back to our Shattered Balance campaign in Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod. In the last episode we won another holy war for the Duchy of, whatever this is called here, Calabria, against the Sultan of Sicily, which is pretty good, and obviously we have a holy war cooldown now, so we won't be able to do another holy war over there for a few years, but in the meantime we can probably look for some wars to get into against Armenia or Kartli. We did have this claimant over here that we were waiting on an opportunity to press his claim against this duchy. Actually, no, we no longer have a claimant there because he's apparently died again. Alright, so this guy has managed to outlive two claimants and thereby has kept his duchy. Well, that's fine. That means we can revoke this county now, actually, since we have no need to leave it in the hands of its current holder. Let's hope this is actually possible. We had trouble last time revoking the county of Thessalia, which I will also try to do again if this is successful. Only 75% here. Apulian Holy War for Benevento on the Duke of Capua. So this is my vassal, Duke of Apulia, is declaring his own holy war on Capua. Okay. Well, I guess you can do that. Kind of prefer if you didn't, but that's fine. And the stag has been sighted again. So just probably one person invited to this plot will get us the requisite 80%. Oh, there we go. So even though he is only 3 years old, he won't calmly accept the revocation, so he's going to fight us. It's fine though, he's just a single county. I will probably be able to do this with just my own domain troops. And we won't have to bother any of our vassals, which is probably a good thing. Some of them are pretty upset about us raising their levies. We're up to 64% already. We may as well crush this army for the extra war score. You can get back in here. We are also still at war with Wendland, having been called in by our allies in Pannonia, but we're not really paying much attention to that. We're up to 92% from those two battles. Okay, we had a kinswoman born. We spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of our prey, but are forced to return empty-handed. What is this here? Do I have a holding in here that I am raising troops from? I guess I do. I don't really want to hold on to that, so I'll grant it out to a random person, and I think that should go automatically under its rightful holder, but no, it did not. So we will transfer the vassalage to him. Which should increase his opinion considerably. The Monophysite heresy has appeared in the province of Paphlagonia. Horrible. Well, I suppose we could do something about that, but we still have our terrible ecclesiarch. Who is of no use to anyone, really. Speaking of Armenia, though, let's see if we have any existing claimants. Oh, we can't even look right now because we have troops raised, of course. Actually getting relatively close to our vassal limit as well, which, assuming we can actually form a custom empire, before this character dies probably will not be a problem. I think if we don't manage to form the custom empire with this character, with the next character, I'll just go ahead and form the Roman Empire, which we are almost at the point of being able to form. Okay, so we have this county back. I'll just have a quick look at whether we can revoke this county now. Because that is something I would like to do. 48%, I don't remember what we got to last time. Looks like we'll get to 54, 60, 67-ish. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Okay, that's fine. So, Armenia. So we have various de jure claims on single counties, and county claims. I guess the subholdings in some of these counties were not included in the previous war we did, so we might want to do those at some point. Claimants to counties, still have the claimants to the Duchy of Antioch. More single counties. The Duchy of Thracesia, if that is a remotely correct pronunciation, excuse me, which is for these two counties here. I think that's what we want to do. That's going to be the best thing for making our borders look better, and two counties is a reasonable thing to go to war for. So I don't know if we really prefer which of these people we want to put in power. I guess we'll do you, since you're an adult already. She is regular marriage, so children aren't going to be of her dynasty. I don't think that really matters, though. It's a strong claim also, so we don't need to worry about who currently holds the duchy. So we'll give her the county that we just revoked. Now we should be able to immediately declare war on Armenia for that. Probably down the bottom here, there we go. We can call in our allies, but I'm not going to bother. And I think we'll raise levies based on our vassals' opinions, because we do have at least one person who is very annoyed about vassals, or about levies, and a couple who are even more annoyed, so just raise from the people who are at or near 100, I think. And that will do. The ones that are over here, I'll disband. So Armenia is apparently involved in a war with somebody already. Sultan Kawurd the Just. The Idrisid Holy War. Okay, so the Idrisid's down here. And it looks like he is engaged in a quite significant battle here, which looks like it could be pretty even, considering the numbers. He's probably going to lose that, though. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he pulled it back. Alright, well, even still, he did lose a lot of troops in that, so we probably don't have to worry about his armies now. Okay, the Great White Stag again. I'll probably change my character focus after this hunt. We already became a hunter, and it doesn't seem like it is really worth keeping. You have improved the opinion of Duke Maximus. He is one of the guys, of course, who is the most annoyed about raised levies. Monks from the nearby monastery have been stopping by to trade for supplies quite often lately. They usually linger to talk and exchange knowledge, so we can gain piety and a chance of gaining 1 learning, or we can become cynical. I think we'll try to gain 1 learning. And we did. get our armies on the way to our target duchy. We'd like you to back your plot to fabricate a claim on the theme of Dyrrhachion. Well, the Duchessa is already in prison, so she's definitely not going to cause us any trouble for the rest of her life. So I'm going to decline that. Don't really need to see that changing hands. Oh, we have children that lack a guardian, which I failed to notice. This is my granddaughter. We can use her for opinion with good old Maximus the Mad. And my daughter. I will give her to Maximus as well. Speaking of granddaughters and that kind of thing, we should still be keeping an eye on our daughter and heir and what children she's producing. She hasn't had any with her new husband yet, but with any luck when she does, they'll be geniuses. This guy claims he would be a better spy master than our current spy master. Well, I don't want to fire a duke, so we will decline his offer. Okay, we have a peasant revolt. Fruitlessly scouring the countryside, you come upon a small cottage in the wilds. As you knock, a beautiful young woman opens. She pauses, then gives you a warm, inviting look and says, "It's very lonely out here. I wonder if you'll stay the night." Yeah. Absolutely. The next morning, you awake with a warm body next to you. You spent a long, pleasant night in the cabin, but it's time to get back to the world outside. Your companion looks you in the eyes, caresses you, and asks you to stay a little longer. We'll bring her back to the court with us. Why not? She would actually be a very good spy master. Maybe next time we'll catch our prey. Well, probably not, because there is not going to be a next time. Let's see. We could go to family for the health bonus. I would like to keep the health bonus since we never got the +1 health from the hunting dog. We don't have anything else increasing our health, I think. But I think I'd rather go for business focus. We can get the trade route events, which I do enjoy. Okay, he's probably getting pretty pleased with me at this point. This peasant revolt, though, let's see. We've already raised you, and you apparently. How about you? Alright, we'll spare this stack and these ones. Should be enough to fight these peasants, even though they are in the mountains. Okay, he's at 100 now. And we had a county over here in Italy converted to Orthodox, which is good. We have just two more Sunni counties over there. Let's check out the religion map mode while we're here. All of our area is pretty solidly Orthodox. I think we have some land over here that is Miaphysite, since that is the religion of Armenia. Kartli up here is largely Orthodox. This is mostly Volga, Bulgaria, which is Tengri with some Orthodox subregions. And Wendland up here is Slavic, I guess, and then we have Romuva up here. Still a Satru up in Scandinavia, Iceland. Ireland almost entirely Catholic, and also England barring a few Orthodox counties. Same in Scotland, apart from Norse in the Western Isles. Brittany still Fraticelli, it seems. And the Muslim area down here in Iberia, they are in the process of converting the formerly Catholic lands. Lollard, actually, over here in the Duchy of Barcelona. Interesting. And it seems that Burgundy is Orthodox as well, which is interesting. Down here in Africa, largely Sunni in the north, and down in West African over here, and Miaphysite in this area. Still some pagan counties down here too. And Zoroastrian and Manichaean over here. Okay. So once these armies are together, we will... Oh, don't disband them. You are leaving to Heraclea, which is plain, so if we could actually fight them in there, that would be even better. We see some hostile troops. These aren't actually Armenian, though. They're one of his vassals, so they shouldn't come and attack any of our armies, I think. Your mission has been a success. We should probably move our Chancellor at this point. Let's see who needs work. Well, we don't really care about you since you're imprisoned. You're pretty much okay. 64. You're also imprisoned. Armeniakon. I guess we'll work on you. Okay, we won our first battle against the peasants. We will pursue for a second one. We're only at 2% in this war. I imagine we're getting ticking war score against us. No, we're not, actually. But we probably will soon if we don't siege any of these holdings. Okay, our peasant revolt is over. We can't lower your troops from this screen. I guess we'll just keep them raised. It'll be fine. We are improving opinion with him already. This war shouldn't last too much longer. One of my courtiers has criticized the strategies and tactics I've been employing. So we can have his opinion increase for a year. Extra general opinion. I'd like the general opinion, that seems good. Really? Didn't you see what happened to the last peasant revolt? Does this county have extremely high revolt risk for some reason? Oh, it does. It's a heretic stronghold. Well, they at least are retreating to a mountainous province instead of a plains one, so maybe they learned some lessons from the previous revolt. Still shouldn't have any problems fighting them there, though. So my daughter asks, where do children come from? We'll tell her when she gets older. She's become cynical. Alright, Alright, and our second peasant revolt is ended. You two are going to get executed. Oh dear. Did not even notice this army from Armenia. Well, I think even if we reinforce with this 1600, we're not going to win this battle, so we should just give this one up for lost. And I think we're going to have to raise more levies. If they have 10,000 troops, but we're going to have to do that in the next episode because we're out of time for this one, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.